global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. If this is the first time I've seen this channel, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and the bell icon below to get both notified and subscribe as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Okay, the Niger Delta group have started reacting. They are getting very angry. Of course, they're the one technically feeding the nation with the oil. Nigeria is basically an oil exporting nation. Basically, that's where we get our income from majorly. And now these guys are now screaming and reacting that look, enough is enough, like the Yorubas would say, otoge. But now the vice president have tried to mediate into the issue because they have made up their mind that they're going to do the unthinkable. Well, the vice president Yemi Osinbajo Wednesday met with the minister of petroleum, Minister of State for Petroleum Resources. I'm talking about Chief Tembire Silva and Delta State Deputy Governor Barrister Kingsley Otuaro over Niger Delta issues in his office at the State House. Recall that various ethnic nationalities in the region, especially from Delta State, have recently threatened to shut down oil and gas activities in their domains over alleged cases of marginalization and neglect. The most recent of which is the controversial process of ceding 57 marginal oil fields to private investors. Most of the nationalities that had raised dust, like the Urhobo, Ijaws, the Tsekiris, claimed that the ongoing process was unfair as it has excluded people of their stocks from the process and had demanded for reordering of the process and inclusion of their national interests. Speaking to State House correspondents after the meeting, Minister of State for Petroleum Resources said the meeting was organized to discuss the issues raised by the people with the Vice President. The minister said that the agitations were routine matters which would be addressed to avoid escalation. According to him, it is normal for me to consult with the vice president from time to time. We had some notice of agitation from Niger Delta. The vice president, of course, preempted everything by inviting the deputy governor of Delta State so that we can understand exactly what the issues are. These are routine issues. These are host community issues, and when they come up, we have to deal with them early before they fester and become bigger problems. That is why the vice president invited the deputy governor of Delta State to look at the issues so that we can discuss and resolve them very quickly before they become bigger issues. Also speaking, the Delta State Deputy Governor Barrister Otuaro said that the meeting was part of the process of normal consultations with host communities in the oil-producing environment. He said there is need to set up consultative plans so that the stakeholders will engage themselves with a view to achieving peace. There are issues, and we have agreed that immediately after Salah, we will have a platform to sorting out some of these issues, he said and promised. Now you've heard what he has said about the fact that private individuals are the one getting, the marginalized oil wells. I'm talking about the oil field. We all know that some of these oil wells, some of them are privately owned, and that's why sometimes you see some of these guys from the north will tell you that basically and the oil belongs to the north. That's because we have a lot of individuals who actually own this oil well. You can imagine ceding 57 marginal oil fields to private investors, 57. And all those private investors, none is from Niger Delta. Their stock is not from, none of them, the nationals, these individuals, most of them are not from Niger Delta region. And they are actually, taking and privately owning these oil fields, though the oil fields are found in Niger Delta region, but they are owned by private investors or private individuals, as the case may be. But these private individuals, none really are from Niger Delta, and this is that's why you see the likes of the Urhobo, the Ijaws, and the Tsekiris taking to their streets. Say, look, if nothing is being done, and that's why the vice president has mediated by coming in very quickly. In fact, immediately after the Salah is going to look into this matter so that they don't go start bombing everywhere. But Nigerians have taken to the social media to react. Don't forget that though the land is in Niger Delta area, but individuals are actually the one harnessing this economic activities that ought to originally should be enjoyed primarily first. There's this general saying that the Bible says something about the husbandman being the first partaker. Being that the oil is in your hometown, is in your village, is in your clan, is in your region, you should be the first partaker of the benefit that is accrued from oil and gas. But that's actually the opposite in Nigeria, as a case study of the Niger Delta people. But let's feel the pulse of Nigerians over this. And this one here is saying this is long overdue. This is a move the minister ought to have made since. Never late than never. Vice President will come up with solutions to their problem and restore sanity and how to run the agency that will enable the people of Niger Delta to have what belongs to them. This one here is saying, I think it's time for them to have the Republic of Niger Delta. That's going to be a bit dicey. I'm not against it. I'm also not saying it is also very possible. Don't forget that if you're talking about Republic of Niger Delta, Imo State is actually a Biafran state. It's a southeastern state. Okay, Abia State is actually a southeastern state. So pushing Imo and Abia as Niger Delta Republic, where will you now put Biafra? Now, also looking at the Delta itself, a lot of persons are saying Delta belongs to Biafra. And Biafrans are generally saying that almost all the Niger Delta states are Biafran states. So if you are saying you're pushing for Niger Delta and the Marginal, the Kanu, and the Biafrans are pushing for Biafra, where will you put Rivers? Where will you put Akwa Ibom? Where will you put Abia? Where will you put Imo State? But now, if you're saying Republic of Niger Delta, they may want to say, okay, fine, we'll let go of Abia State. We'll also let go of Imo State. But for Rivers, for Delta, for Edo, for Bayelsa, and the host of them will remain in Niger Delta Republic. But this was just he's just suggesting. There's no grandstand. They've not even made concrete move to have a Republic of Niger Delta yet. If there's anything like that, anyway, just a suggestion from someone here online. But we have heard serious moves by the Biafrans. We also know of the serious moves by the Oduduwa Republic. I'm talking about the Yoruba nation. So this one is just someone trying to feel that something may come out of this. But let's continue and feel the pulse of Nigerians over this. This one here is saying that having Niger Delta will not solve the problems. As in, having Niger Delta Republic will not solve the problems. As you can see, the people of the region are suffering from bad leadership when Nigeria is still there. So imagine how the suffering and the type of problems life will look like for the people, and how they will be living in when Nigeria or when in Nigeria or giving them a republic as a nation. And this meeting with the VP, that's Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, especially the one they will have after Salah, will see them solve the problems in the region. So Vice President has done it before in 2017, so he will do it again. Sanity will be restored with Vice President in the picture, as the case is now. This one here is saying some of the leaders will not want solution to this problem. They benefit from it. That's what this respondent here is saying. This one here is saying the only reason for the problems in the Niger Delta region is the way Nigeria is milking them dry and using their money to develop other parts of the country. If they get their own country, Dubai will be created in Africa. That this one is now saying that Niger Delta should really be thinking of having Niger Delta Republic. That if eventually Nigeria break up, their country, which is going to be like Niger Delta Republic, will look like Dubai in Africa. I don't know how true it is, but I can assure you that if it is not properly managed, there's what we call environmental oil pollution in the environment. It can degrade the environment to the highest level, and most oil and gas companies always avoid doing what we call, especially during oil spillage, they don't really like doing cleaning of the environment because it costs so much. It takes so much effort. At the end of the day, the environment is not totally clean of that oil spill. But generally, who knows what this will come up with. But let's continue. This one here, we'll just take the last one, then we'll wrap it up. This one here is saying, there will be a solution soon since they have informed Vice President Osinbajo of their ordeal. Well, but whatever the case may be, let's see how it unfolds. We will keep you updated after the meeting with the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo and the Niger Delta group over the fact that they are marginalized and 57 of their oil was being given to private individuals while none of the indigenes are benefiting from this investment gold mine. We'll wrap it up here. What's a take on this, on the fact that Niger Deltans are beginning to really react as the marginalization is beginning to sink in and they're taking it no more, while Vice President is looking into the matter. Don't forget, Jesus